Hello, everyone. Welcome to Talking Housewives with Dee. I'm Dee, and today we are breaking down the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City Season 6 trailer. So, this is my very first episode. I'm so excited. I love Housewives, and I'm so happy I get to just sit here and talk about it. Before we get into this, though, just letting you guys know, you probably need to watch the full trailer. So, I'm going to go ahead and link the trailer on the official Bravo YouTube channel. Is going to be in the description. So watch that and then come back over here and we can chit chat about this trailer. I only have screenshots, so make sure you watch it. And also, there's going to be timestamps also in the description. So if you don't want to hear me talk about Housewives and my favorite ones, and you just want to get straight into the trailer breakdown, go ahead and just look for the timestamp and it will skip you right onto the trailer breakdown. So I am so excited. Real Housewives of Salt Lake City has been my favorite housewife show since it came on. I mean, I don't know, just every season is just so good, except for season 3. Like halfway through, I was like, okay, this is getting... I was so happy when they got rid of Jen Shaw, even though season 2 of her was epic. But yeah, so excited that it's back. I've been waiting for this trailer, and I watched it this morning and I'm like, I have to do a trailer breakdown. So before I start, I just also want to tell you guys that I have been watching Housewives since I was 18 years old. The first Housewives show I watched was Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I watched the premiere of season 1, episode 1, and I kind of just fell in love after that. My mom was watching Real Housewives of Atlanta before that, but I never watched it. So the Housewives I watch now, is Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City, Potomac, Miami, and Orange County. So I've watched Potomac, Beverly Hills, Salt Lake City from the very beginning, like episode 1. The others, like Atlanta, I did not watch from episode 1. I started like season 5, and then I never watched New York. I watched a little bit of the episodes of the new New York and I didn't like it. I never watched New Jersey. I tried to watch one episode, couldn't really get into it. I watched Real Housewives of Dubai. I watched the first season, didn't watch the second season. But yeah, so I haven't watched all the Housewives, but I've watched enough to know all the Housewives and, you know, all that. So Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is my favorite one, and then it's probably like Potomac right afterwards. But yeah, we can get all into that another time, but let's just get right into it. So I just want to briefly go over the Housewives, like which one is, okay, let me just pause right here. This is like the first cast where I don't really dislike anyone. I feel like each cast member has their own purpose and brings a lot to the show. I do like every single cast member of Salt Lake City, so I just want to throw that out there. But I will say I am a huge Angie K fan. I am a Stangie, so I just want to let you guys know right now I love Angie K. So that's what we're going to start off with first. Angie K, she went from bench warming bitch, right, to center snowflake. We need to study how she just became just who she is in the show. She is a pillar of the community, and I love Angie K and all her sunglasses. I think she's great. She's so pretty. I love her hair. I love her house. Like, she's just amazing to me. So I love Angie K. Next, we have Mary. Love Mary. I feel like she's the good comedic relief of the show. She says it how it is, straight up. Sometimes it's a little much, but I do love Mary. What she shared with Robert Jr. last season, of course, we were all crying about it. And I'm so glad that she came back to the show, and I love her friendship with Angie. And I really love how you can just tell everyone in the cast just kind of has this somewhat respect for one another, except for like no one really likes Whitney, but we'll get into that later. So yeah, that's Mary. Meredith, we love Mother. I love Meredith from season 1. She is just, she's great. I don't know, it's just, I think Meredith is such a necessity to this show. She can be chaotic when she needs to be. Because have you ever noticed, like half of the first half of the season, she's kind of quiet, and then like the middle, she just turns up and she starts engaging, and it's the best. Season 4, Palm Springs. Oh my God, incredible, cinematic. You cannot write anything like that. It was just incredible. Next, we have Bronwyn. Perfect addition last season. No notes. She came in, she did what needed to be done. I didn't think season 5 was going to be good because, they got rid of Monica, but they brought Bronwyn in, and to me, she just fit in so well. She has the wealth. She has her old husband, and I can't even knock her because I too like an older man. So, like, I don't know. I really liked Bronwyn. She has the fashions, and the way that she just came in very pointed, and just she wasn't afraid to stir the pot. I really liked her on the show, and I'm glad that she's back. Next, we have Lisa Barlow. Lisa, to me, I won't call her a villain, but she is just so perfect for Housewives because it's just so camp. She's just so, I don't even know. There's something about her that it's like, she's very like self-absorbed, but like in a way that makes sense for this show. I think that the show wouldn't be good without her. We need a Lisa Barlow, and she does her role perfectly. And the way that she just loses her shit is just so incredible. And I like Lisa. Next, we have Brittany. I don't care what you guys say. I'm glad she's back. I love her. I have an announcement. She was made for this. She's perfect for Housewives. She just fits right in. When I first saw a picture of her, like before season 5 even aired, I'm like, I don't know about her, but she came in, and listen, we needed Brittany back. Her recording them in the Sprinter van, iconic. I'm happy she's back. Okay. Then we have Heather Gay. I used to really like Heather. Not that I dislike her now, but I used to like her a whole lot more season 1 and 2. And then the black eye thing happened, and then the receipts proof timeline, that. And last season she wasn't very nice to Bronwyn. Again, I think she's necessary for the show. I'm glad she's back. I think Heather, to me, I would just say it. I think she is Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. I think she is the face of it. As much as I love Angie K, I really do think that it's Heather. But yeah, and then we have Whitney. I can't even tell you what Whitney's storyline was last season. And judging by this trailer, she's not really in much of it. So her hair looks fabulous though. I love the red hair, but I don't know what she's going to bring this season. Again, I don't remember her storyline last year. I really don't. I'm trying to think. I really don't remember. But I mean, she's there. I don't dislike her. I don't. But we'll see what she brings this season. So I've done enough yapping about the cast. Let's just go ahead and jump straight into this trailer breakdown. Alright, trailer breakdown. I got my notes ready. Let's get into it. So we first start off, everyone's in the costume because of course they are. It wouldn't be Salt Lake City if they weren't arguing in costumes, and it seems like they are dressed as the founding fathers in this opening. And then we have like this like dramatic opening, it's like a movie, it's cinematic, and that's how these trailers usually are with Salt Lake City. And then we have Mary with, it looks like a slasher costume. I guess this is another costume party. I'm all on board with it. I really am. So we have this trailer. It's very like cinematic. It's dramatic. Meredith's like, I'm afraid. I love her. Okay, and then we go on to something fun. And it's all the little shenanigans that they're doing, and of course we see the full get up. We are founding fathers. I love this show. Okay. Next we have, it seems like we're doing a Below Deck crossover. I read about this. I don't watch Below Deck. I heard I'm missing out, so I probably should start watching it. But yeah, oh, also, we are going to Greece. Angie is taking us to Greece. This is going to be so amazing. And also, I just want to say, these trailers for Salt Lake City, you never know what you're going to get. Like, they just give you the surface, right? But when you watch the actual show, there's so much other shit going on. That's why I love this show. It's like everyone's arguing with each other, right? And it's not a pile up. Like how, for example, Beverly Hills, how everyone just piles up on Sutton. The entire season is just they're going at Sutton. And then Orange County right now, it's Katy. They're all piling up on Katy, and it's not fun to watch. But Salt Lake City, everyone gets hit. In every episode, it's a new fight with someone else, and it's never like a pile-on, which is just so, I love it so much. I love this show. Okay. So, so we're going to Greece. And then we start talking about, Mary talks about Robert Jr. and that, he's doing good. Some days are, better than most. I will say, it was so sad watching that last season. I cried. I think we all cried. But then we go back to Mary's church. We haven't seen Mary's church in a minute. I thought it closed down. That's what I read, but apparently not. She's back and she's preaching, and the girls are at church with her. All right, now we're going over to something that I thought would never be shown on camera, and it's John and Lisa Barlow having marriage problems. Now, we see John and Lisa, like, I love their relationship together. I mean, they just make sense to me. And so for her to be talking about marriage problems on camera was a little bit, I was surprised by that because I didn't think that she would ever do that. And she's going to a tarot card reader, which, girl, same. Haven't we all, So relatable. So I'm a little curious to see how that's going to play out. I don't think she would ever put anything too bad on camera about her marriage. But I hope they don't break up. I think, they match each other's freak, and I would hate for them to get divorced. I love them together. Okay, and then we have Bronwyn over here talking about Lisa's money problems. Again, I had no idea they're going to bring this up. Now, the blogs have been talking, Reddit has been talking, and Lisa has money problems, apparently. She has a lot of lawsuits against her. She owes people a lot of money. Now, I will say, I was just a little bit confused on how Lisa got all her money. Lisa and John. She wears these expensive clothes and all that, and I'm like, is their tequila really doing that great? But I'm like, maybe they got other business stuff going on. That's why they got so much money. But Bronwyn's over here bringing it up like she owes people a lot of money. So, yeah. And then we get a new character introduced, which is Bronwyn's mom. And they're just talking, and it's reminding me a lot of Monica and her mom, which I hope it doesn't be like that. But it'll be nice to kind of see more into Bronwyn's life than what she showed. But she did share like a lot last season, so to see her mom and all that was going to be really nice. I just have to say, Bronwyn looks fabulous this season. This right here, this whole look, I love her with a middle part. She looks the best of a middle part. Her cute little bob. Her makeup is like really like fresh and light. She looks great right here, and I think honestly everyone looks phenomenal. I'm watching this trailer, they all look so good. But yeah, just good job, Bronwyn. All right, and then we have and we see just going back to Bronwyn real quick. We see that her and Todd, they're talking about their communication. I will say I did not appreciate the way Todd was speaking to her last season. Didn't like it. It felt very dad, but I think that Todd's from a different generation and he doesn't understand the housewife thing. That being said, he shouldn't have talked to her like that on or off camera. It made him look really bad. So I think what happens with these housewives in their first season, they see how they look on camera and then they switch it up, kind of like a Camille Grammer type of situation. They switch up everything. So maybe Todd will be different this time around. Yeah, stay tuned for that. Okay, now back to Brittany talking about a mistress. I don't know who Brittany is talking about, but Bronwyn has an octopus on her face. So, yeah. Oh my god. She looks great with the octopus, though. All right, then we have Angie talking about bankruptcy and shoplifting, and she's talking about it with Meredith. The girls are back friends. Were they ever friends? But the girls are talking. The girls aren't fighting anymore. The girls are talking. We love that. I love Meredith and I love Angie, and I just want them to be friends. And they're talking about someone bankruptcy and shoplifting. I think they're talking about, I'm not gonna lie, I think they're talking about Bronwyn. I think there's been some tea coming out about Bronwyn. I hope it's not true, but I think they're talking about Bronwyn before she met Todd. I think that's what they're talking about. I don't think they're talking about Lisa. Anywho, next we have Lisa yelling at someone. It honestly could be anyone. The dynamics change on the show every episode. She could be yelling at Whitney, Angie, Bronwyn, or Heather, Brittany. She could be yelling at anyone. We love Lisa Barlow. She is going to go the distance. And then next we have Angie and Lisa arguing with each other. Angie says that Lisa, something about Lisa's facelift, and Lisa says no. She has 12 threads on each side. And that's why we love Salt Lake City. That's why we love them. All right, now we have Mary and Angie talking like, Mary's like, you're supposed to be my sister. But listen, I hope this is all for show. I hope this is a misunderstanding, because last season, on the last episode, the finale, when they were arguing, I was crying real tears. There was tears rolling down my face. I don't know why I'm so invested in this friendship, but I am. And it made me really sad that they weren't going to be friends. You know, they were really, like, I don't know, it made me really sad. So I'm glad they made up, and I hope that this right here is just smoke and mirrors, and that they are really besties. I think they are besties because they be tagging each other on Instagram. All right, next we have Meredith acting like a mob wife. You deal with them accordingly. I fucking love Meredith. All right, next we have this scene, which is Bronwyn and Lisa fighting. First of all, they both look fantastic here. And Brittany does too. Look, no high body count hair there. Lisa's hair, I love it tucked behind the ears, except, you know, instead of her all straight, I love it when it's tucked behind the ear. She looks phenomenal. Bronwyn looks gorgeous. I love the little flip. Remember the middle part? Love the middle part. Makeup looks great. They all look so good. It's ridiculous. Okay, yeah, so they're fighting, and Lisa's like, you should really go to school, and then Bronwyn's like, you should go to work and pay those fucking lawsuits. Thank you for bringing that up, Bronwyn. And then, you guys, Lisa calls her a gout dick sucker. Because remember, Todd has gout. He has gout. She said it, and then look at Heather's face. Brady's face was my face. I'm like, because at first she said clout dick sucker. I'm like, clout dick sucker. Because, whatever. But then, like, I was reading the comments, people were like, oh, it's gout. She's saying gout dick sucker. I was like, oh, gout dick sucker. Oh my God. She went there. She went there. And then her next scene, Lisa's activated. She's yelling at Heather. Lisa is, I love Lisa because she, like I said, everyone gets it. Not even from Lisa, just everyone just gets it. Whitney's hair looks amazing. I love that color on her. And then like Lisa goes and storms off the boat, and she's like, I don't do anything wrong, whatever. And then yeah, that's it. That's it, you guys. It's premiering September 16th, so you will be hearing from me the day after with my notes in my episode 1 breakdown. I am so excited. This is one of my favorite shows. And thank you guys so much for listening to me yap about this. I can you imagine? I don't even know how long this video is, but can you imagine a full episode? It's gonna be like an hour long of me just talking. But um, thank you so much. It's my first episode. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys didn't mind me yapping the whole time. And yeah, I'm just so happy to be doing this. So yeah, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in September. Bye.